Hello and welcome back to Silksong. In this episode, I want to take a look at Moss Home and see if I can't fulfill this quest. Speak to the druid in Moss Home. So we haven't really finished exploring Moss Home yet. So we could happen upon some kind of druid character, and it looks like all we need to do is talk to them. Purr to you too. I really like the environmental sound effects. It's kind of like wind chimes. I'm a big fan of wind chimes. I'm a wind chime enjoyer, you could say. Nope. We have to fight, we have to remember these enemy patterns here. That guy jumps and rolls. Does he only do that? Well, it looks like he has a collectible here. Oh! So is this related to the quest? I think this is the quest where, the people of Bone Bottom wanted... Yes. But was it for the people of Bone Bottom? Not sure. Okay, so it looks like so far every one of them is dropping one. So all we need is 12? Yes. Okay, and it seems to have changed my inventory page when I closed it there, so... Oh, right, you do that. Did a number on me there. Just gonna go ahead and heal up immediately. So there's an upper area, and then there's a left side. The left side we explored already. That led to that boss we killed in the previous episode. And it's just not showing anything because we don't have the map for whatever that area was. But this top area here, if I can manage to get up there. I don't think we're going to be able to... But, yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way for me to get up there just yet. And I don't think there's a flying enemy in that room, so... Not that I know of, anyway. So there wouldn't be a way to cheese it, no. So let's, So I guess that's it, huh? Well, so much for exploring this side. Let me just look here. Oh, that's right. So it's hard for me to know if the edges of the map actually lead to another area or not yet, because I'm not as familiar with this game's navigation. So, oh, that's cool. If you leave the Bell Beast alone a while, it dozes off. Let's see what happens when we shout. Oh, never mind. I changed my mind. I hope you can give it a snack by the end of the game. That would just be the cherry on top. Imagine you could feed it cherries. Okay, so we're back in the marrow. Okay. Oh, almost looked like it was about to fall there. Is this physics? Am I witnessing physics? Just wanted to scope out. Okay, so we came upon this shortcut earlier, and we were blocked off. Let's go up first. Well, so much for that. Oh! caught me off guard there. Not sure if it did 2 masks of damage on me or not. Can't remember if I was at... I believe I was at full health. But that would mean that the bigger enemies also do 2 masks of damage, similar to the bosses. Okay. These guys, I'm pretty sure, only do 1. We can bind. Seems like binding when you're down 2 masks is actually a good idea, just because another hit could potentially put you at 1 mask or just kill you outright, depending. We're not gonna be able to fight there. Okay, this is an interesting piece of artwork. You don't usually see like human-like faces in Hollow Knight, so this is a little bit out of scope, maybe? Depends on what that actually represents. I could do a test here to see if this guy actually does 2 masks or not. Well, let me just get up to max silk and then get hit. So he does do 2 masks. Oh. Kind of wasted the shards there. Should have let him be at the center. There we go. Yeah, so if they're on the edge, they might drop their shards off the side. Well, that looks like it's moving. Oh, you can actually trigger those. I wonder who that was for. There's no platform under here, so I don't know how I was ever going to trigger that. Okay. I seem to have... I'm going off the beaten path now. I don't know what's up there. Doesn't seem to be anything. Okay, this is kind of hard. Ooh. Not a good spot. Oh, wow. Okay. Thought I could catch him on the other side. There we go. So this guy gives 7 plus 2. I think 9. I feel like I've just gone in a circle. No! There we go! So this is our first flea. Let's help it out here. Ow! Okay, they don't have dialogue, but neither did the grubs from Hollow Knight, so I guess that, you know, that's consistent. So is that all there was? Let's see if that filled in our quest. Where was that quest log? There we go. There's 1. So we have 4 more to go. And then if I can remember where that flea village was on the map, I could go back to it, but good luck with that. Oh. I think there might be something else over here. It's kind of a dark area. In the air, the water, everywhere. Inside their shells, twisted inside. Guts. Tightest around heart, pulsing rhythm. Sick, alive. Dead, something worse. Deeper, must look deeper. Okay. I'm not getting good vibes from that. Doesn't look like we're gonna be able to explore whatever is making that noise. But if they were trying to make me uneasy, I think they succeeded. It's a little bit ominous over there, so we'll just go back down again. Nope. Oh, I wanted to go to that platform. I think that's all there was on the upper levels, so just keep going right here. Yep. And you took care of that for me. Okay. You love to see those guys, because that just means free silk, but they'll catch you out sometimes. Like I said, the top half of her head is intangible, but the bottom half is not. I wonder what this guy's doing. He's just vibing. I think this is the definition of vibing right here. Noises are funny. Okay, so we have 6. We need 6 more. Even those guys take 3 hits. I think that was all there was up there. Ooh, and rosaries? Uh-oh. Okay, so what do you do here? I think the answer is you use your ranged attack and then flee over and over again. Okay. But he does turn around immediately, so I wonder if I can hit him from over here. I'm gonna have to time it to where I'm on the edge and I can jump immediately. Okay, I can hit him from that far away. That was no problem. I thought there was might be a limited range on that move, but it looks like it had a little bit more range than I thought. Oh. They'll get me every time, so I have to be really careful. Especially fighting one of those big enemies now. Oh, those are just free shell shards. Have we come across some environmental breakables like that before? Okay, so I want to heal off that guy right there. This looks like a stable platform. I don't know what those are. But these guys jump, so I'll just wait for them to back up. And then what is this? Oh, you know what this is? I think this is platforming, so we can do something like that. Huh. And then just for the sake of it, I want to see how much damage this does. Assuming this does damage. It doesn't? Whoa! I thought that was gonna... In my mind, there was just gonna be a laser beam that came out and covered the entire floor. Okay, I think I have a little bit of an overactive imagination. 4 hits on these guys. Looks like we can get back up. And then this yellow stuff doesn't look like... Almost looks like gold, but I think it's probably... Whoa! Oh! Oh! Was that supposed to happen? I didn't want to stick around to find out if that hurt me or not, but it looks like this stuff almost looks like... Oh, I don't think I have any of it yet. It was the stuff that the shop that Peb was selling. I forgot what it was called, but the pale ore equivalent. Yes, craft metal. Okay, so I didn't expect to come across craft metal this soon. And I remember Peb was selling it for 60, so it seems like in this game the weapon upgrade is going to work a little bit differently, or maybe the rarity of the metal needed to craft is going to be a little bit lower. So it's going to be more common, but perhaps it's going to take more pieces of metal. I don't know which way is a dead end. Whoa! It's like the horned husks in Hollow Knight, except in the air. Oh, these guys also have shawls. I'm wondering when I'm gonna come across the bestiary, so I can finally learn these enemy names. And I won't go back down through those. I'll, you know, easy come, easy go with shell shards. Okay. I don't know if that last one was necessary, but we did it for style points. I remember watching one of the trailers, and she was kind of doing the same maneuvering, or the same platforming, but with white flowers. So I'm not sure if that was changed into these or not. I'm not even really sure what these are. They look like fruits, but yeah, you see the one right below her, where her needle is pointing? It almost looks like an unripened fruit, and these are the ripened ones. Didn't damage me, so that's good. And I'm not sure I understand what I'm looking at, but it looks like if I can attack that and it's on the way down, that means I'm gonna have to go in a circle over and over again to open that area. Am I understanding that correctly? Let me trust the developers here. Okay. So let's do it. There's one. Oh. Okay, so they weren't they weren't gonna make us do it over and over again. That's good. You see? That's what happens when you trust the developer. Watched a video on YouTube about Hollow Knight, and the theme of it was trusting Team Cherry based on the design language that they had in the game. So they kind of designed things in such a way that it let the player know that they weren't going to screw you over or put you in a situation that you couldn't get out of, for example. And that kind of communicated to the creator or the person who uploaded the video that he could trust the developer in situations where it seems like you have to take a blind jump or something like that. And it really resonated with me because that does make sense. In a lot of video games, you're in situations where there's kind of like a point of no return, or doing something has irreversible consequences. But in Hollow Knight, it feels, with Team Cherry, it feels more like you can trust them to work with you toward the goal of having fun, rather than you having to constantly fight the game and the developers. What does this do? I always love their kind of animations for the mechanisms they have. Like in Hollow Knight, there was the bench animation. That one I especially enjoyed. So it looks like we can... I wonder if this is kind of like a bathhouse or a rest area. Oh! You saw that, didn't you? When the rosaries hit the door, they no longer despawn, but they actually bounce back. Let's see it happen. That wasn't a good example. Okay, well. Looks like they were stored in a bell? Wonder if there's an area up here to go to. Ooh! We have some vegetation. This could potentially be an area transition room. Oh my gosh, I love how that looks. Yeah, especially because we're near the edge of the area. Let's see what's over here first. Whoa! Oh, this is where I came from, isn't it? Yeah, okay, I don't think I went... Okay, yeah, so it goes in a circle, right? Alright. That works for me. Oop. Okay. Let's peek over here. This is a new... Seems to be a new area. Oh? This almost sounds like the Hunter music when you entered the Hunter's room in Hollow Knight. Whoa! Oh! It's a Hunter, all right! Whoa! Okay, I don't want to do that. I'm thinking. What was over here? We went here, right? Because we haven't seen a bench in a while. I want to find a bench first. Given that, I would feel okay fighting that guy. And it looks like there's going to be an area here. What that refers to, I'm not sure yet. Almost looks like a bell? Let's see if there's a bench inside. Looks like there is. So it would have been unfortunate if I had just jumped into the deep end and fought that. I think it was an ant. And then had to backtrack all that way. Oh. Whoa. For a second there, I thought I was gonna meet Nosk again. Seeing you. Oh, hello. Oi!
Hoi, hoi, you there! Get us out of here! Since when's a light little thievery worth a lifelong sentence? Hurry it up! Let us out quickly then, we got places to go. Bugs to see, trinkets to pilfer.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess a little, Oh. Are we letting prisoners out? Is that the goal here? What if I don't wanna? What you call me? Oh. Oh, hello. Whoa. Whoa. How do I know you're not gonna do that? Okay. Oh, that looks like a little bit of a safe move since it knocks them back. Maybe not on all enemies. Definitely on that one. Alright. What you about?
Free at last! Locked up in here? Much too long, we was. Nasty place to keep a poor little snitch bug like Grindle. Hoy, you're smelling fancy. You got some pockets under your cloak? Hiding away some goodies for us to pilfer?
Beware your greed, thief. You'd be dead before your claw reached my cloak.
Ho 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 ho! Never mind then, bully. Plenty of tasties lying around for us down here. We smells them.
Who's we? Sounds like he's talking about someone else. Or maybe he's like No Eyes, where kind of refers to himself in the third person.
Locking us up in a place like this? What a shameful act.
Did No Eyes refer to himself in the third person? I can't actually remember. A new tool. A straight pin. So I'm not sure. Okay, so it's in a different category than the silk spear. So this seems to be the spell category. And then this is a tool. Are they all tools, though? Let's equip it. Oh, right. Based on the symbol there, it looks like that goes to the red symbol, and then this one. Okay, so red probably refers to offensive tools. Yellow is maybe for utility, and then green is for defensive tools. That would make sense. So we haven't actually unlocked the green tool menu or area in this menu yet. But like I was saying, I'm not too big of a fan of the silk spear so far. Kind of, or maybe I just don't know how to use it. But it makes you stand in place kind of defenselessly for a little bit. It does have range, and I did say it knocked that enemy back, but I just have to get used to it, I guess. So I suppose when we leave here, Grindel will move on, probably to some other town. But looks like that's all that was here. Yeah. Okay, heal up, and then play around a little bit. Wonder what those are there for. Maybe the guards need to keep in shape. If there was guards there. I imagine they all left. Let's see what we can do with this fella here. Alright, we don't have Silk Spear yet, but I imagine it's gonna come in handy in this fight. Okay, opening move. He does have some range. Okay, that's his swing attack. He has a teleport. Okay, and a jump. Oop. Okay, so you can jump over that. Wow. Okay. Oh, maybe you can actually jump. I was gonna say you can jump over the swing attack and dive him, and that would allow you to stay safe in the air while he's swinging. I think that would work, but it's just I haven't caught on to his what do you call them, telegraphs yet. And look at that, they're nice enough to put the cocoon in the beginning of the room. Because sometimes in Hollow Knight they would put the shade in either the middle of the room or the end of the boss room, and you'd have to trigger the boss fight to collect it, and that would be, you know, justifiably annoying. Or understandably annoying. But I wonder what that black stuff is that seeps out of the cocoon. If there's actually a story-related explanation for that. Or, you know, where the cocoon even comes from itself. Probably, I'm gonna guess there are weavers lurking around Farloom, and they're taking whatever that black stuff is and wrapping it up for us to pick up later. That's just my guess. Here we go. 4 hits. Ooh. Okay, we can clean jump over that. So when he crouches like that... Oh, man. When he crouches like that, it could be that he's gonna dig. Or it could be that he's gonna jump. That has some range. That's probably the most problematic one here. Yeah, so he either jumps or digs. Okay. So that one needs one maneuver to handle both situations. If he digs, I don't have to do anything. If he jumps, I walk forward. So the thing to do is going to be walk forward anytime I see him crouch like that. And then I just have to learn the tell for the swing attack. Yeah, so he holds the whatever that weapon is called up. Okay. Yep. Walk forward. Yep. Walk forward. Okay, so just jump there. Oh, and there's a clank. Walk forward. Oh, he does go into that choke point. It's kind of deceiving, but you're not safe there. Walk forward. Jump. Walk forward. Walk forward. Walk forward. At some point I'll stop saying it. I'm just trying to bury the pattern in my brain. I have an energy drink here. Maybe I need more of that. Not today. Yep. It does have that dash to close distance. Ooh, got me. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna try to bring him back to this side of the map. Wow. Wow. Okay, so that was not a boss. That was actually just a regular enemy? No way! Are you kidding me? What? Or... I'm still... I don't know what to say. So that must mean if I sit on the bench, then he'll respawn? Let's find out. I'm gonna be so surprised if that happens. I'm just trying to process the implications of that. Because this is kind of like the Moss Knight from Hollow Knight, who was a regular... People thought that Moss Knight was a boss, and then they found out it wasn't. It was just kind of like a bigger enemy. But it doesn't look like he's coming back. Man, that was a difficult one. But you saw once we learned the patterns, it was more of a cakewalk. What are these ants? I mean, that was an ant, so that makes sense. Oh. Almost expected to squish them when I walked over here. They're carrying the shell shards! That's awesome! No! I need that! I think we can bounce on these spikes if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not. Okay. Let me try again. No, okay. So these are kind of like the vines or the thorns from Hollow Knight. Sorry if me relating everything to Hollow Knight is a little bit annoying. Hunter's March. But I do enjoy pointing out the similarities and differences between the two games, because it kind of gives me a little bit of insight into the design decisions, or the thinking behind the design, which kind of shows how Team Cherry evolved over the development of these two games. So looks like a spiky butt. Does that mean we can't hit you from behind? Oh, it's just a straight up dash with no telegraph. And 4 hits. Okay. Let's try to get up here. I'm expecting there's going to be another bench pretty soon. Just because it feels like they wouldn't string us out to dry. Nope. We got a flying enemy. So it does kind of like a short range dash. Oh. Let's just keep it going. I love the green. It's such an awesome color combination with the muddy brown of the walls. If you didn't know, green is my favorite color, and when you combine it with brown, it just glows. Because that's the color of nature. You know, we evolved in nature, and so I think it makes sense to like green. Bah! Okay, we can bind to heal back up there. Kind of have a choice of which way to go. We'll probably come across chakra at some point. Oh. Okay, I need to back up after that third one there. There we go. And you can see the ants climbing on the walls. Okay, there's a top and a bottom. Are you... Oh! It's kind of a combatant. Whoa! Wow. Okay. Number of things to say there. We haven't come across an enemy with a shield yet, so I wonder if those are back. Is this a shell shard? I wonder if those are back in this game. This is adorable, what we're witnessing right now. They're just taking him to his, taking him to his resting spot. And then you saw those, I believe they were shell shards that dropped, but they were circular. I think I called them geos in the last episode, or I thought they were, one of the previous episodes, I thought they were just particle effects. But I noticed watching the footage back that they were actually shell shards. Whoa. There were just 5 shell shards or something like that instead of 1. So So we're not picking up anything different there. Ow! Okay, well, at least I have an excuse to bind. I don't know why, but I enjoyed jumping up before I bind. Just feels more appropriate. Seeing her hang in the air. Whoa! Oh, ah! Oh, man. The button disappeared. I wanted to trigger it again to practice dodging it, but I guess we'll get more opportunities to practice later. If we don't just straight up get hit by them. Okay, another warrior, but this one has a mask on their head. Yep, I had a feeling they were gonna dash. I don't know why. Oh, so this is kind of like a mantis? One more hit to heal. Oh, okay. So I said, when are we gonna see another shielding enemy? Looks like this guy has a shield on his head. How about this? But it didn't look like, because I could downstrike him, so it didn't look like he had a permanent shield on his head. It just more looked like he triggered a defensive move that blocked the attack. It's interesting. These enemies are way more involved than anything I think I've ever seen in Hollow Knight. No reason to go back. I just wanted to see if there was another way up to this guy right here. Looks like I can. Okay. Ow! Okay, so I'm not sure why that... Oh. Oh, it came back, did it? Interesting. Okay. I don't know if I really want to fight him with 2 health now. That's not looking good. But maybe there's a bench up ahead. Or there could just be more traps. Man, this area is really testing me. Okay. All right, we're back. Okay. Ooh. Had to hold my breath the entire time there. My only goal is to get back to full health. Before I continue exploring. I don't know that there's a reason to... Maybe I'll go see what's up here now. Oh! Oh! He aims up. Looks like I might be able to clank with those, or clash with those shurikens there. Okay, I think I'll go back down, try to get more health from this guy. Doesn't look like there was anything up there. Now I can take my time. Okay, alright. No? Really now? There we go. There wasn't anything up here? Not even a trap? You insult me. Okay, just watching the floor for traps. And this looks like exactly a trap. Oh, I want to wall jump. Ooh. Okay, I think I'll be able to heal before a new enemy shows up. Wow, okay, he moves a little bit further. Yeah, that move is the defensive one. Okay. Whoa! Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I've never seen you before. Ah! Chakra, help me. So the NPCs in this game actually do damage. Not like it's not like Cloth, where she's only pretending to do damage. I'm on 1 hit point now. I'm sure there was a way out of that. I just didn't see it. Out of that corner. The game is hard. And then just getting back to my cocoon could prove to be a challenge. So I'm starting to see why keeping rosaries on you and shell shards on you could be worthwhile. Just try to collect as much silk as I can before I continue on. We're not at 400 shell shards yet, but we're getting there. Oh. Okay, took a little effort. Okay, let's just deal with this guy. It's not really a dive. He's just kind of growling at me. Okay. I think I'm gonna heal, and then I'll try to just evade these enemies. And collect as much silk as I can from these guys. Oh. Skip you. Yeah, that's what I didn't want to happen. Alright. So, we're in a good position now. Trouble is, there were new enemies during this encounter that I haven't seen before. It's kind of hard to manage all of the things going on while I'm learning their patterns. Okay. Yeah, so that dive that they do can vary in distance and angle. Okay, I can just let Chakra take care of those guys. Ooh. Okay, we don't need to heal yet. These guys only do 1 hit point, I think. If my intuition is correct, we're gonna have to fight a big guy at the end of this. Whoa, okay, so they can cancel... I didn't know that. They can cancel your bind if they hit you during the bind. Oh, man. I think that was the same wave that I died on last time, too. Looks like we're at 50 minutes, but I want to get this this encounter done before I end the recording. Has that one more try effect on me. It's almost like a boss fight, but it's just an enemy encounter. Whoa, I wonder if I hit it there. I almost didn't look like I hit it. I'm trying to get used to the way both of these mechanics interact with each other. Might as well just get rid of this guy. Like, the dive is tricky on its own, and then the bounce on top of that, and turning around the dive midair. Yeah, see, I can't really predict where I'm gonna go. Maybe if I try from this side, it's a little bit easier. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, we can heal, there's an ant enemy somewhere in here. A regular guy like that. Oh, how dare you. We can heal off this guy, though. Or not. This is the guy I'm thinking of. Okay, and I think we can just tank through this guy, so even if we get hit, we can walk past and then heal. Alright, here we go. Third time's the charm. Oh, you do clank with them. So they're not defenseless. Okay. I wasn't looking at my health there, but it almost seemed as though I healed a little bit, and then they prevented me from healing all the way. That spear throw is devastating. That spear throw, I saw him throw the spear, but it was just kind of a little too fast for me to notice with everything going on. And Chakra's rings bouncing around. They say gamers can track up to, I don't know if it was 7 objects on the screen at the same time, but a little bit more than the average person. So I can only imagine how hard this would be if I was a non-gamer. Good thing I am indeed a gamer, though. Try to take this guy out first. Maybe we can just ignore him. I'd prefer that. There you go. Get one more hit. Maybe I could even... Not really. Okay. So much for that idea. Okay. I couldn't even make it back to the encounter that time. And I think from what I saw... Oh, so it did look... Okay, I did lose my cocoon then. So we just lost all of the rosaries that we collected. And all of the stuff. Wow. Yeah. Look at that. Not shell shards, though. I think it's just rosaries you lose out on. I'm gonna try for until 60 minutes, and then maybe I'll call it quits there. I think if I had a little bit more patience, this would go a little bit more smoothly. So next time I get to that encounter, I'll stop talking and focus on the fight instead. Not sure if there's a clean way to guarantee that you successfully bind, because that seems to be the problem that I'm having right now. Is where do I sit to bind? Especially since it looks like the enemies can, yeah, they can attack diagonally. They can shoot their shurikens diagonally in the air, and that one guy that had a spear could also throw it diagonally. So it's not like as simple as just jumping over them. There's a little bit more thought involved in it. There we go. I wanted to just get a heal. Okay, I'll heal up that one because the beginning has easy enemies and I can get back to full off of them. If I can keep this up, just bouncing on him over and over again, that would be nice, but it looks like he can just jump and foil that plan. I'll heal here, because I don't expect to be able to heal in the middle of the encounter. I'm just going to focus on dodging, I think. Or maybe the way forward is just to wait for Chakra to take them out for me. Maybe that's the strategy. Since she's very effective. Okay, they're cornering me a little bit here. Okay, I need another hit. Wow! That guy was so smooth. He just attacked diagonally downward. So it's not linear. They don't attack on the cardinals all the time. But after I get this encounter over with, I'm guessing I'm gonna be able to get a map and. Ow! That'd be well worth it. See, the trouble with the dive is that it goes diagonally, so it's not a surefire hit if you do it straight above their heads. See if I can possibly ignore this guy. Oop. I have to turn around there. Alright, well. I wonder if there's anything I'm forgetting. Probably the Silk Spear would help in the encounter. Whoa, I've never seen that before. At least I don't think I have. Whoa! Whoa! Were they able to dive like that before? I feel like I'm seeing new enemy attacks every time. Well, for the sake of the recording, I'm just going to end it here. I hope you enjoy watching me struggle with the new difficulty over and over again, and hearing the grunts from Grindel over there. So anyway, we'll tackle that next time around. Maybe when I have more energy drinks in me. And I will see you next time.